Welcome, Clan Mackay and friends, to our Historian's Corner, where Chris and I will be discussing the clan badge of the Mackay, its origins, and its use today. Our conversation was a lengthy one, so we've split this video into parts. We hope you enjoy this content. So another component of the clan badge is obviously the motto, and the motto of the clan Mackay, Manu Forti, with a strong hand. We were discussing earlier, Angus Mackay in the Book of Mackay brings out the fact, he brings up this idea that the white banner of Mackay, or of the Abarak Mackays back in the 1400s, 1430s, when the Battle of Junankoop took place, this white banner of Mackay had elements of what you might think today is the clan badge of the Mackays. For example, the hand with the inscription of Be Tren, which in ancient Gaelic, or an older Gaelic than today, means be valiant. For those interested in this page or part of the book, it's on page 278. And he discusses this idea that the Gaelic motto of the Abaraks became, or had some influence in the actual motto, or the creation of the motto of the Strathnaver Mackays when they were granted the title of Lord Ray. Do you have any thoughts on this, or anything on that topic?
Yeah, I don't see I don't think it's a successful argument that he tries to make there, because I don't see as quite a direct relation between be valiant and with a strong hand, which is what Manu Forti means. Now, there is a legend as to where Manu Forti comes from, and it's intimately tied in with the symbol of the hand holding the dagger aloft. But before I get into that legend, speaking about the banner of the Abarak Mackays, they figure that one of the elements that is depicted on it is a hand. And there is a relation then between what's on that banner and our chief's crest. And the reason that the hand is on there is for Gaelic Highlanders anciently. The symbol of the hand had great significance, particularly in indicating true family or a true bloodline. So in certain Highland families, you'll see the symbol of the hand appear. In fact, the coat of arms that our chiefs used before being raised to the peerage with the First Lord Ray, the shield that they used had a hand at the very top of it. And the suggestion is that that was to indicate that they were of a true bloodline, perhaps of the ancient kings of Murray. So that has some significance to the ultimate Manu Forti, but the legend as to how the Lord's Ray started using the Manu Forti is something distinct from the Abarak Mackays.
Very interesting. Thank you. So in today's world, right, we talk a lot about, Victorian era and beyond, and, earlier than that. But for the Mackays of today, what purpose or what role does the clan badge play for us today? And how do we use it?
So it's, from my perspective, not dissimilar from how it's that type of badge would have been used centuries ago. And by that, I mean the badge is used to proclaim your, ultimately, your loyalty to the chief, which makes you a member of a clan in today's paradigm. So when we wear our chief's badge, it proclaims to all comers, hey, I'm a Mackay, I'm a follower of the Lord Ray. And in that way, there's no difference between that and wearing the clan tartan. So, and perhaps that's an easier way to understand it, because I think for a lot of folks who are interested in the Highland clans, the import of wearing a given tartan is fairly understood. If you wear a given tartan, you're trying to tell people, hey, I have a connection to this clan. And there's really no difference between that and wearing the clan badge. It's just perhaps the clan badge is a smaller device and it's harder to see from far away, so it's harder to read, so to speak. But there's really no difference there. There's some differences in how they're used, of course. Usually a clan badge is worn in a hat or bonnet for a man, but can also be worn on a brooch like I have here, or you can see it on lots of other different articles, and on scheme dues and on dirks and things like that. And similarly, women will often wear it on a brooch or a pin or something like that. There is a difference on how we use it outside of that physical metal context. If somebody were to use it on his or her stationery, like on a greeting card or something like that, the Lord Lion recommends that that depiction be accompanied by two phrases. One is a phrase that indicates that it's the crest of the chief, Kinkinna, in Gaelic, and the other indicates that the person who has that on his letterhead or on his card is a member of the clan. And so those extra phrases are added on in order to clarify that the person who has it, who's using that on his card, is not claiming to be the chief, but rather claiming to be a follower of the chief.
I think that's an interesting point. And that's kind of similar to the achievement of arms, right? Obviously, you can buy examples of the achievement of arms. And as the Lord Lion, as the Office of the Lord Lion states, they say it's no different than getting a picture in front of a castle and claiming that this is your castle. In reality, it's not your castle. So you can have the achievement of arms as long as you recognize and people know that that's just an example of the achievement of arms of the Lord Ray, right?
Yeah, and I mean, the practical reality is for most Mackays outside of Scotland, there aren't going to be any, there's no SWAT team, Heraldic SWAT team that's going to kick in your door and remove the chief's arms from above your fireplace or something. In Scotland, it's different. It is technically still illegal. And there are legal actions that the Lord Lion can take if somebody is displaying a coat of arms that is. I think really what it comes down to is just a matter of good taste. In a way, you wouldn't sort of try to put yourself forward as, let's say, sometimes people say, I look like Stanley Tucci. I wouldn't go around claiming to be Stanley Tucci. And so it's something like that, right? Because when you're displaying a coat of arms, you're saying, unless you're displaying it, say, on your wall and saying, those are the arms of my chief. When you're displaying a coat of arms, you're saying, this is me, this symbolizes me. And a topic for another day, but in Scotland in particular, there is no family coat of arms. Just because you belong to that family or that clan, it doesn't give you a right to display that coat of arms as yours.
Thank you very much for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of our future content. If you have any other questions or interests that you'd like us to cover, please leave a comment below. Have a great day.